Hi, this is Claire again, and today we're starting with the English video. So the cards are drawn in the English version of the video, so to say. You get it first. I already shuffled them because today we are using really big cards. It's the Mystisches Tarot, Mystical Tarot by Katrin Weltstein. The cards are already also published in English, but with a slightly different title, and I don't have it on my mind right now. Please just have a look for her name, and you will find it everywhere where you can buy books and so on. Katrin Weltstein is a name. Yeah, and as I have said, I already shuffled them because they are really big, and it would not look very elegant if I would try to shuffle them here in front of the camera. And you see, these are really quality cards. They are lovely. With these, it is called a silver cut in German. When you have like silver here, this is really lovely. These are high quality cards. They are very, very nicely printed also. It is glossy paper you see here. So let's have a look for the cards of the week. I will draw 3 of them as always, unless more are coming out themselves. So here we go. They are really big and bold. They have lovely colors. You will see these are really wonderful cards with a certain charm of good old days. So vintage, yeah, you could call them vintage. It's like a fairy steampunk a little bit, but without the steam and the punk, so to say. It's really lovely. So let's have a look at the first card. And here we see, hey, the card of the deck from the front of the deck. The 7 of Cups. The card of dreams, so to say. Here you see in German Sieben der Kelche. And this is a card of dreaming. It is a card of dreams. It is about your goals, yeah, the stars you are admiring, where you want to go in life. And if you know traditional tarot, the 7 of Cups is really ambivalent. Yeah, it is about some cups that are filled with things that are strange or like foolish dreams, so to say, and other cups are filled with nice things that are approached easily. So the traditional tarot card has a certain ambivalence in it, but as always I am reading the cards in front of me, so I don't take the traditional meaning when I'm reading these cards, because I go with what the artist intended. And this card is really about thinking about your dreams in this week. Also about the soft sides. Dreams are not goals per se. There is a little difference. And dreaming is a very important thing in many traditional societies, in many shamanic societies, where dreaming means making come true. And this kind of dreaming is like a kind of visualizing, yeah, of yeah, you are not like, this is my goal, I will do step this and this and this, and then I will reach it. It is more like dreaming it into your life with daydreams, with thinking about it in a friendly way, with visualizing it and all of this. And so this is about a gentle way, a soft way. You could say it in an Asian, if you want to say it in Asian terms, more the yin, not so much the yang energy. Yeah, so this is about soft dreaming on soft clouds in this week, having your stars inside and choosing also. She's not pointing at all of them. She's not waving her stick around or things like that. She's pointing at one of them. So this is like, you could say, a poetic card that reminds us of catching one of my dreams and putting it in the center, in the focus, and dreaming about it, but soft. Please, always soft. This is not about exercising your will, or how you can say it in English, yes, about will itself. This is not about force, so to say. This is about pulling the strings of destiny gently towards you. Yeah, this is an art often forgotten, especially in these days. You can pull gently. There is not just the straight way, the strong way. There are many soft ways that are in their way strong too. Yeah? So let's have a look at the other cards. And here we have the 10 of Wands. And this card sticks to the traditional meaning. You are picking up flowers. In the traditional deck, it's wands. The person is bearing on the back, but it tends to be too much. This is getting too heavy slowly, and you have just one choice. You must put something back from your back, so to say. You have to put it back to the earth. You have to let go of tasks. You have to let go of things that are simply too much or just not that important. But as always, please choose carefully. The first choice is not to take on more flowers, so to say, to stay in this picture. But please choose carefully, because there is, when you let go of things that are not so important, there can be a tendency that you just only do what is really important, but you don't do nothing anymore for your heart. You know what I mean? That you just focus on what's really important, but what's really important are so many tasks that there is nothing left over for your heart, the things that you really like. So it's tricky with this choice of the most important things sometimes. Please keep in mind also to keep some of the flowers you really like. And as a professional tarot reader, when this card shows up, it's often the problem that a person has many tasks at hand, and each of the tasks itself is easily done. Yeah, to stay with this picture, she could hold one of these, all of these flowers easily. Yeah, but all together they are too much. So it can be difficult for people to see that this is really too much, because the single tasks at hand, they are easy done. So this is like, why I'm feeling so exhausted, why is life so overwhelming, I have just those little tasks. Yeah, you know what I mean? But in fact there are too many of them, and this is often the problem with this card. So this week is about letting go, but as I have said it before, please don't just keep the tasks that are important but maybe draining or not fulfilling or anything. Also keep some tasks that are fulfilling. Yeah, so the balance is kept. Let's have a look at the third card. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Discs, in such a lovely picture. I really, of course, it's always a matter of personal taste, but I really love the bold colors and how very tasteful she has arranged these colors. They are strong but always in harmony with each other. So as you might know, I'm a big fan of art, and I draw myself a little bit and do some art things, and it's always a pleasure when I see somebody who does work in such a gifted way as she does it. So I'm really a fan of her artwork. And this is a Queen of Pentacles. She is always about the element of earth. You can see some rabbits here. So this is also fertility, of course. She is about the element of earth, and the element of earth means the real thing. As I always say to my clients, you have fire, you have water, you have air. All of this is lovely, but if you have no earth, then everything of this, it stays in the air. It is like in the world of ideas and feelings and all of this, in the world of passions, but it is not in real life, so to say. So this is a feminine, grown-up energy of the element earth. This is about doing things. Yeah, it's a week to really go, and I will put this into practice. Yeah, but in a soft way. The feminine energy is, it's like with this card a little bit. Yeah, the feminine energy is about achieving effortlessly. It is also about working hard in some ways. It is, but it is not about forcing. Yeah, you know what I mean? So when you have plans, when you have ideas for this week, it's a good time to start, but start in a soft way. You don't have to, we say in German, you don't have to rip out 3 legs of yourself. Yeah, so this means you don't have to overdo. This is about nature. Yeah, everything is natural here. So this is to go with the flow of life itself. But it's a good week to start. It's a good week for new projects and for everything that is long-term. Yeah, the element of earth is not about fancy ideas, so to say. This is about long-term goals, things you want to reach that have meaning at last for the next year or even for 10 years or your lifetime. This is really about how I want to live also. What are my goals in life? But in a very natural and I always say in an organic way. This element is very gentle, but it is also very solid. It is very yeah, it is about really reaching what you want. It is about not about dreaming or feeling or wanting and all of this, or planning as we have it with the other elements. This is about really doing it. And oftentimes it has a certain quiet energy about it. This means you are not talking much about it, you are not in yourself somehow nervous or anything like that, or excited or anything. This is really calm and strong. And you see it by her whole expression, calm and strong. These are her words. Yeah, she's absolutely in this belongs to her. I don't know how to say it in English right now. She is in relation to all of this. This is nothing you do out of nothing, so to say. This is in relation to everything that surrounds you. Yeah, and everything that needs fertility. The hair, of course, is an animal of fertility, of the moon, of the goddess, of all of these things. The hair is always a wonderful power animal when it comes to joy, when it comes to growth and fertility and all of these topics. So when we put all of this together as one picture, then we see it's a week of dreaming and of having, I call it soft goals. Yeah, you dream it into life. It's not about having a goal and approaching it and this and that, and there is my list, and I will do it from the yang side of life, the yang side, so to say. This is more about yin, about dreaming, about being on your cloud, about daydreaming, and all of these things that are often considered to be lazy in our society. But these can be so strong influences in your life. These can really bring you forward. I have a dream, so to say. Yeah. This is, it has really a deeper meaning, and it has a very, very deep and strong power, this energy. It's not just about daydreams in a superficial way. So please dream during this week. Think about your dreams, and most of all, dream them. Yeah. Please consider to step back a little bit, to go through your tasks and see what has to be done, what is nice to be done, and what can be let go of. Yeah, what can I let go? I know all of these tasks, you can do them, you have the power, of course, but they are too much of them in a sum. When you sum it up all together, then they are too much. Please let go of some things, even if these things are beautiful as these flowers. Beautiful things can sometimes also be too much. So it's really about letting go a little bit. You don't have to throw off all the flowers, but let go of some things. Take it a little easier. Yeah. And it's a good week about growth, about the female energy of growing, the female energy of fertility, of making things come true in a way. Yeah. This is the queen of the earth. It is Mother Nature. You can see here also as Mother Nature. It is a very fertile card with the hairs. You see here the little rabbits. And it's about going with the flow, but also going with a certain determination. It is about making things come true, starting things, and also about nourishing things. Yeah, this can, I haven't said this before when I spoke about this card, but it can be also about nourishing really what is important to you. Yeah, so this is a very nice week. There are no cards that are really big and no cards that are really small. So this is a week with some homework to do, as I sometimes say it, with the 7 of Cups. This is a work about homework to do with this card, letting go a little bit. And this is a week about making things come true. So I wish you a wonderful week, and we will see each other next Monday.